Uh, Ever wonder which superhero shows defied all expectations? For years, television adaptations often paled in comparison to blockbuster movies. But every now and then, a series emerges, not just entertaining, but redefining the genre. Um, um, let's explore 8 shows that surprised everyone, becoming modern classics against all odds. These weren't guaranteed hits. Um, the code sys, and with each ruins. And there was a probably confirmed to have a risk water, and yet each one managed to transform familiar heroes or obscure comics into brilliant storytelling triumphs. They proved that sincerity and satire could coexist, and that even the most unlikely anti-heroes could anchor a truly moving series. First up is CPAPs. And when announced, it seemed like a strange spin-off starring a deeply flawed character. John Cena's Peacemaker wasn't exactly hero material, and yet the show delivered a masterclass in redemption, uh, balancing absurd humor with surprising vulnerability. Um, it explored themes of guilt, toxic parenting, and self acceptance, proving that even the most unlikely hero could become a fan favorite. And then there's H. Uh, and then there's Lappings. And after a disappointing film adaptation, expectations were low. But the show's gritty realism and moral complexity set a new standard. And Charlie Cox's portrayal of Matt Murdock was layered and compelling. And the fight choreography, especially those iconic hallway sequences, redefined action on television. It proved that superhero stories could be dark, complex, and emotionally resonant. Next, we have Big Bulls. On paper, it looked like another edgy superhero parody, but it quickly evolved into a sharp social commentary exposing the dangers of unchecked power and celebrity worship. Carl Urban's Butcher and Anthony Starr's Homelander embodied a world where heroism is corrupted, making it a darkly brilliant masterpiece. Initially seemed like just another animated superhero series, the AR. Uh, and then the pilot's shocking finale changed everything. It became a brutally emotional deconstruction of heroism and family, combining comic book spectacle with gut-wrenching drama. It proved that animated superhero shows could rival even the biggest cinematic universes. Based on an obscure comic, seemed like a risky bet, but it blended eccentricity with emotional nuance, uh, exploring themes of trauma and family dysfunction. Um, it became a masterclass in character-driven superhero drama, finding order and heart in the chaos of superhuman imperfection. Faced the challenge of reviving a beloved classic, but it didn't just recapture the magic of the original. It evolved the storytelling, delivering stunning animation and mature themes, and it honored its roots while tackling issues of grief, prejudice, and legacy, proving that some classics truly stand the test of time. An animated series starring the Joker's ex-girlfriend seemed like a wild concept, but it became an intelligent, hilarious, and surprisingly heartfelt series about empowerment and self-discovery. It balanced irreverence with genuine emotional resonance, changing what adult animation could do with superhero storytelling. Finally, defied expectations with its experimental blend of sitcom tropes and superhero tragedy. Elizabeth Olsen delivered a career-defining performance, turning a story of loss into one of the MCU's most emotionally powerful arcs. It proved that Marvel storytelling could kind of thrive on the small screen. So which of these shows surprised you the most? And
What other unexpected superhero gems have you discovered?
it just goes to show sometimes the biggest hits come from the most unexpected places. After all, who knew a show about a dysfunctional family of superheroes could become a cultural phenomenon? With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, see you next time.